I'm Mariel Brown and this is San Coche, a delicious melee of Caribbean people, food and craft. Let's face it, we all eat, which means we all have to shop for food, which means we've all noticed how expensive things have got recently. I'm here at the San Juan Market to find out how people are making out.
Rice and flour, everything is raised.
Yeah. How are you making out?
Well, we have to eat.
We have to eat and drink. So whatever the price of the food high, you have to buy it still.
And when they look at the worldwide global affair with food prices like in India and Africa and all them kind of things, they will say that, you see this, we could adjust.
But it's very difficult for everybody. So presently, I personally, it's affecting me hard.
How?
Because when I could have buy 5 bags of English, but you don't know how to buy 3.
The market vendor is right. Trinidad isn't the only place having to deal with higher food prices. Around the world, the price of basic commodities has shot up. Florita Kentish of the Food and Agriculture Organization explains.
You mentioned certain commodities a while ago, and each one of them are the main commodities that are affecting the whole situation. You talk about the staples, right? The cereals, the grains.
Yeah.
Rice has risen tremendously, and that is one has risen about 80-something%. You've had corn or maize rising, perhaps the least, about 37%. One of the biggest for Trinidad and Tobago is the wheat prices, the one from which we make the flour for bread and roti, etc., has risen over 140%. Right?
Wow.
So and the oil prices, because of shortages in soybean, shortages in corn because of the floods and in the US and other places. So some of it is catastrophic effects throughout the world that's causing less production.
Yeah.
Some of it is as a result of, because of catastrophic effect in areas where there are large populations like China, Myanmar, etc. The need for food to move to those areas, and India, which continues to have catastrophic effects.
The Burma
yes.
tsunami
Right.
created a situation where they're a huge rice producer in the world.
Exactly.
Okay.
So there are a lot of turbulent times facing us, and as a result, the prices are escalating.
But even in the face of such dramatic increases, Florita says there are many things individuals can do to improve their situations. We could, for example, do price comparisons and shop around, buy wholesale, buy fruits and vegetables when they're in season. You could preserve and freeze that fruit and veg when it's cheap and in season. Plant your own little vegetable plot and create a bartering community. Patricia Clement of Planters for Social Change suggests starting out with things like tomatoes, ground provisions and green seasonings.
And not have a panic every time you go to the supermarket or the market, or tell me.
Okay, what we've done is that we're trying to encourage persons to exchange. Okay, so you're
barter
planting,
system
yes,
or
a barter
something.
system, yes. In addition to that, you can use planting material from your food.
Right.
So like you may have a potato, an Irish potato that is getting old, and you see the little eyes coming up, you can plant that.
Right.
We were able to now make our soup with stuff that we got from our garden, and
Right.
the feeling is priceless. There's not a money value that you can put to
It's
something
very
like that.
empowering, a friend said the other day was the word. It's very
Yes,
empowering.
yes.
It may only seem like a small start, but it's definitely something that can help us move towards greater self-sufficiency.
So you can start off small, one little market bag and one little potato, an Irish potato that probably has the little
Eyes
on them, and you can see what happens, and you would be very motivated to continue.
Okay.
But the idea really is to get your friends and the people around you to also do it with you. So you have a community of planting people. So you can share. So when yours is finished, somebody else would be able to share with you and you share with them and so on.